Uh, a small introduction for him. Uh, he has done his BTech in IT. Then he did his MA in Sanskrit. After that, he studied for 3 years under His Grace Kopi Parandhan Prabhu, who was Prabhupada disciple. He's no more with us, but a very erudite scholar in scriptures, Srila Prabhupada books. And under him, he has studied for more than 3 years at Govardhan. Living itself at Govardhan is such a huge thing. And for 3 years, he studied there. He teaches Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita in English and Tamil language. Uh, he trains corporates in core BG principles, and that's his livelihood. He lives only by giving scriptures, sharing scriptures, discussing scriptures, and that's how he. His wife and daughter, Mataji and daughter, have not come here. They're at NVCC. He's spending some time here with us. His Gazraj personally requested him to come to Pune, give his association to all of us here. During lockdown, I heard from Radheshampu that during lockdown, he especially started so many programs where Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam could be discussed. Thousands of people are attending his online Bhagavatam courses now, and they have already reached the ninth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam all through the lockdown last 2 years. So let us welcome His Grace Vamshusar Prabhu with us by loudly chanting 3 times Haribol, 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 Haribol.
রাখবে নিতাই চাঁদে করুণা হইবে সংসার বাসনা মোরা কবে তু চাহাবে विषयाचार्या कभे शुद्ध हबे माना कभे हमेरिबो श्री वृंदावना रूपा pade hoibe akuti kabe hama bhunja bose jugala piriti Raghunath pade Raghumorasha prarthana koro ye sada narotamadhasa গৌরাঙ্গা বলিতে হবে পুলকা শরীরা তবে হরি হরি বলিতে নয়নে ভাবে নীরা ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय सत्यानंद चिंत सत्येक पक्षे धर्वाध्यक्षे भक्तिरक्षादिदक्षे श्री गोविंदे विश्वसर्गादिकंदे पूर्णानंदे नित्यमास्तां मतिर्मे अज्ञाननीरतिरुपैति यया विशेषं भक्तिपरापभजति परिपोषमुच्छैः तत्त्वं परं स्फुरति दुर्गमं व्यप्यजश्रं सत्कुण्यभृत्स्वरचितं प्रणमामि गीतं गौरां सुगस्सत्कुमुदप्रमोदि स्वाभीकया गोस्तमो निहन्त श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यसुधानिधिर्मे मनोदितिष्ठन् स्वरतिं करोतु प्राचीनवाचः सुविचार्य सोऽहम् अज्ञोऽपि गीतामृतलेशलिप्सुः यतः प्रभोरेव मदेत तत्र सन्तक्षमध्वं शरणागतस्य नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे योऽन्तः प्रविश्य वाचमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यां हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं पान्त्वस्मान् पुरुहूतवैरिबलवन्मातङ्गमाद्यद्घट कुम्भोच्छात्रिविपाटनातिकपटुप्रत्येकवज्रायिताः श्रीमत्कण्ठेरवास्य प्रकर धारिदातिदूरप्रध्वस्तत्वान्तशान्तप्रवृतमनसा भाविता भूरिभागैः हरे कृष्ण. Thank you very much for inviting me and also giving me this opportunity to speak on this very auspicious day of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's appearance day. So, even though I have no qualities, but just because of devotees' mercy, this vehicle is running. Yogyata vichare, kichuna hipai, tomara karuna sara. So, in this way, because of all of you, I'm able to speak something or discuss or be in this Krishna consciousness because of devotees association. So I'm very grateful for that. And today we'll discuss something about Nityananda Prabhu and his tattva. So we say today is very auspicious day. What is very auspicious about it? Nityananda Prabhu appeared maybe 500 few years before. So he appeared there, and then now we are celebrating his appearance day. What is big auspicious thing in this? The auspiciousness is that we have begun our spiritual life. That is our auspiciousness. Our auspiciousness starts with our understanding of that we are not this body, we are spirit soul. When we have this understanding, then our auspiciousness starts. Otherwise, everything else is inauspicious. So, Bhagavad Gita, in the 15th chapter, Krishna speaks about a very beautiful thing. He says, "Na rupamasyeha tatopalabhyate, nanto na chadir na cha sampratishta, ashvattamenam suvirudamulam, ashanga shastrena dhridena chitva." He says, this samsara, this whole material samsara, it's narupamasyeha tatopalabhyate. It is very difficult to find out its root. Narupamasyeh tatopalapyate nanto nachadir nacha sampratishtaha. When it has started, where it's going to end, nobody knows. But this tree has to be cut down. How to cut down? Then he says, Narupamasyeh tatopalapyate nancho nachadir nacha sampratishta ashvattamenam suvirodhamulam ashanga sastrena dhridena chitva. By means of asanga shastra, by means of a weapon called asanga, means detachment, by means of tyaga. So with this asanga shastra, we can dhridena chitva, with strong determined mind, what we can do? We can cut this material world. It is little bit contradictory, because Krishna says this samsara chakra, this samsara world is eternal. And then in the later part of shloka, he says this has to be cut down. How can you cut down which is eternal? Then we should understand, yes, it is eternal, because this material world will keep on producing, will keep on maintaining, and will keep on getting destroyed. But for us, those who have understood the nature of this material world, for him, this tree is cut down. Otherwise, this material world is eternal, and we are also eternal. We are going to come back again and again. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janane chatare shainam, iha samsare bhagodutsare, kripaya pahe pahi murare. We will be again and again roaming in this material world. But once if we understand the real philosophy behind this material world, then we don't have to come back to this material world. So here the main thing is Ashanga Shastra. That is the weapon of detachment. So who gives that weapon of detachment? Just now we have sung this song, Gauranga Bolite Habe, Polaka Sharira. In that he says, Vishaya Chariya Kabe, Shuddha Habe Mana. So in that we can understand who gives us strength to get detached from this material world. It is only by Nitai Chander. Ara Kabe, Nitai Chander, Koruna Hoibe. Samsara, Bashana Mara Kabe Tuchahabe. By means of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, we get strength for this detachment, and we can come out of this Vishaya, Charya. What is it? Samsara Bhashana. This smell, this stinking smell of samsara. Like we were coming to this place, and the whole place is stinky. I was thinking, my God, where is center here? Because wherever you see, places are just stinking around. So bad smell. But in the midst of this bad smell, we have a beautiful place here, like Vrindavan, like Goloka. So this is how this material world is full of stinky. Wherever you see, you have kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. And wherever you see, people are nasty, and we come across with so many nasty qualities also. But when we come here, we all feel something different, and we feel our mind is broadened up, and we feel, yes, we can also have a good life. But when we are outside, we are hopeless. We are difficult. It's very difficult to not to get involved in the three modes of material nature when we are outside. As soon as you go outside of this place, immediately starts thinking, correct? But when you are here, you're happy. So that's why we should be always in devotees association. Then we can move away from this stinkiness of this material world. This is bhashana. Bhashana means the impression or the smell or the fragrance. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he comes down to this world to save this fallen conditioned souls. But how he does that? He does that through his energies. So he brings all his devotees when he comes down to this world and he performs Leela, and he gives each and every devotee some responsibility to take care of this. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu appeared today in Ekachakradam, maybe 500 years before. Hadai Pandit and Padmavati for the couple. And then, as I can see Balaji here, I remember a very beautiful shloka from Suprabhatam. It says here that Shri Vaikunta Viraktaya Swami Pushkarani Tate Ramaya Ramanaya Venkateshaya Mangalam. Maybe you all heard about Suprabhatam, right? You all know Suprabhatam. Suprabhatam is a beautiful shloka, a beautiful song sung in the early morning in Tirupati at least. So this Suprabhatam is given by Vishwamitra Rishi when Rama and Lakshmana, when they were going with Vishwamitra, he wanted to wake up, and then the Suprabhatam appeared. So it's a beautiful prayer for the Lord to wake him up. And that in that prayer, a very beautiful shloka comes. He says here that Shri Vaikunta Viraktaya Swami Pushkarani Tate Ramaya Ramanaya Venkateshaya Mangalam. Lord comes down to this world. Why? Out of frustration. Where he is frustrated. Shri Vaikunta Viraktaya. He is frustrated in Vaikunta. He is frustrated in spiritual world. Why? What is frustration there? We say, Yad Gatvarade Vartante Tadha Paramamma. That place is the most happiest place, and there is no misery. But it is said here, Lord is frustrated in the spiritual world. Why? What can be a frustration there in the spiritual world? Then they explain that now almost we have sunlight. So during this sunlight, if you keep a lamp, if you start a lamp, does it has any use? No. But lamp, when you keep it in darkness, then it has use. Similarly, the Lord's main quality. What can be the Lord's main quality? What do you think? What is the main quality of the Lord? Why we approach Lord? Lord has all kinds of qualities. He is Bhagavan, he has Aishwarya, Samagriya, Virya, Ashasha, Shriya, Jnana, Vairagya. He has all these qualities. But still, these qualities doesn't attract. There is only one quality which attracts everyone towards Lord. Yes, mercy. Bhakta Vatsalyatva or Karuna. So this mercy is with the Lord, and it is in abundant quality. And he doesn't know where to give this quality, because in Vaikunta, in spiritual world, everybody is liberated, correct? He doesn't have to give this mercy to anyone. Everyone is already free from all kinds of distress. So this mercy is getting stored inside, and doesn't know where to get out. It doesn't have the place to go out. So Lord is frustrated. What is the use of having my mercy here? I'm not able to give this mercy. So he's frustrated. Shri Vaikunta Viraktaya. So where mercy can be given, like light, where light should be given? When there is a darkness, when light is there, there is usefulness. Similarly, this world is full of darkness, correct? So Lord comes down here to give his mercy. That's why Lord comes here. So that's why we say, when Lord comes here to this world, he proclaims that I come for this, I come for that, but that are all not the reason. He says, Dharma samsthapanarthaya paritranaya sadhunam vinashasha dushkritam. Is it really true? Krishna says, but this is not true. He says, paritranaya sadhunam, to protect devotees. No devotees will ask for Lord's protection. No devotees will cry, please save me, please save me. Prahalad did not ask. He was very peaceful. So Lord doesn't have to come to protect devotees. Devotees are already protected. And Lord doesn't have to come here to kill the demons. He can just sit there and he can say, okay, let this demon get destroyed. They will get destroyed. But why Lord comes down? To show his mercy towards us. Like a prince is going with his father on a Nauka Yatra. Nauka means boat, right? So on a boat he is going. So this prince is playing around and then suddenly falls in the river. Now king has so many soldiers. He can say, hey, get inside and save the child. He can do that. But what king will do? He will jump himself. If he just tells, okay, go and get my child, he can be a good king, but he cannot be a father. When he comes down himself, picks the child, then he can be called as a father. Similarly, Lord, when he wants to proclaim this fallen conditioned souls, he comes himself to show his mercy, to show his love towards us. In a similar way, Lord comes down here to this material world to give his mercy. So, what is his mercy? What's the mercy of the Lord in this material world? His mercy means to give us knowledge. That is real mercy. Krishna comes down, and then now we speak about Krishna. So, what we understand about Krishna? What we understand from Krishna? We are not going to be able to understand Krishna's Rasa Leela. It's not for us. But we understand from Krishna's Bhagavad Gita about our position, about Lord's position, about how we have to reach that Lord, and why we are not able to reach that Lord, and after reaching that Lord, what I'm going to get. So these 5 things are called as real knowledge. So Lord comes down to this material world to give us this light in this world of darkness. We say, Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. This world is like full of darkness. So Guru comes, and what he does? There are 2 analogies given. One is to give light. The second one is he makes us to open our eyes. So why these 2 analogies are given? It's a very interesting analogy, because today is Nityananda Prabhu's appearance day, and Nityananda Prabhu is the Guru Tattva. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes here to give us Krishna Prema, but to understand that Krishna Prema, it is said here in the song itself. If you want to understand that Shri Brindavana, Yugala avatars, Yugala Leela of Radha and Krishna, first of all, what we should do? We should come out of this ignorance. If we are in proper knowledge, then we can enter inside Lord's knowledge, Lord's Leelas. Otherwise, it's not possible. So, first of all, we approach Guru Tattva. From him, we get knowledge. And from there, we go to the higher knowledge about Krishna's knowledge. So, first of all, knowledge about us, knowledge about the soul, then knowledge about the Lord. This is how Bhagavad Gita proceeds. If you see in Bhagavad Gita, in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna did not say, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam. He says, Dehi nosmi neta dehe kaumaram evanam jara. He starts speaking about the knowledge of the soul. And then, why we are not able to understand ourselves? Why we are not able to get this knowledge about the soul? Then he says, Eshate bhibhyate sankye. Anybody knows this shloka? Eshate bhibhyate sankye buddhi yogam imam shruno buddhya yuktaya partha karma bandham prahasyasi. He says, now I have explained to you about the soul, analytical study of the soul, but it is not very easy to understand the soul. Then how to understand the soul? Why I am not able to understand the soul? Why I am not able to realize that I am the spirit soul? Why? Because he says, karma bandham prahasyasi. Because we are in this karma bandhana. Like it is said, Vishayacharya. So Vishayacharya, karma bandhana, both are similar. So because of this karma bandhana, because of this bad vasanas, we are not able to understand, we are not able to realize that we are spirit soul. So what we should do? Then Krishna speaks of Nishkama Karma Yoga, then we have Dhyana Yoga, we have Ashtanga Yoga, we have Jnana Yoga, and then Krishna brings Arjuna slowly. But there is another way also. What is the other way? That's the easiest way. Surrender unto your Guru. And then what he does? He helps you to come out of this Ajnana. So this Ajnana and Jnana both goes together. Let we say Maya and Krishna. Maya means like a darkness, and Krishna means just like a light. What is that shloka in Chaitanya Charitamrita? Krishna, Surya Sama, Mayahi, Antakar. We all know this shloka. But there is an interesting aspect in this shloka. It is said here, Krishna is just like a sun, is like a light, and Maya is just like a darkness. So when there is a Krishna, there is no Maya. When there is Maya, there is no Krishna. Yes, this we understand. But if you just think about this shloka more, then definitely you will come up with a question. Anybody can come up with some question from this? Okay. See, now we have light here. This room is full of light. So there is no darkness. Correct? And then there is one small room. There is no light. There is only darkness. We can segregate. Correct? We can divide. This room is full of darkness. This room is full of light. We can divide. But can you divide a place in this world where there is no Krishna and only Maya, and only Maya there is no Krishna? Can we have some place like that in this world? Do we have any place where Krishna doesn't exist? Yes? No. Ishavāsamidam sarvam ekkincha jagatyam jagat. Then he says also that I'm in the maya tadamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina mastani sarva bhutani nachaham tesha vastitah nachamastani bhutani pashyame yogamaishwaram bhuta brunnacha bhutasto mamatma bhuta bhavanah. So ityadi shlokas, they describe Krishna as everywhere. So how do you understand? That means both darkness and light are coexisting together. Correct? Yes? How can you understand this? Both darkness and light are together. How can we understand this? Both darkness and light are existing together. No, when you are under the sun, you move away here and there, but sun is sun. It's always above you. Yes. When you close your eyes, just close your eyes, you can see. When you close your eyes, it's complete darkness. You don't say anything. Even though we are sitting in the midst of light, as soon as you close your eyes, you don't say anything. So in the similar way, when you open your eyes, you can see everything around. So in the similar way, in this material world, Krishna is everywhere. But if you are not able to see Krishna, then we see Maya. If you are able to see Krishna, then we don't see Maya. That's how we should understand from Isha Upanishad. Ishavasyam idam sarvam yakincha jagatyam jagat. Krishna is everywhere. When you start seeing Krishna everywhere, you don't see this material world. When you see this material world, you don't see Krishna. Vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. Bhunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapatyate. Vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. So he is Mahatma. Who? One who sees Krishna everywhere. So what Mahatma does? Mahatmanastu mam partha Dhaivim prakritim ashritaha bhajanti ananya manasaha bhuta gyatva bhutadim avyayam. So when you have knowledge, then you are not in Maya. When you don't have knowledge, then you are in Maya. And what is that knowledge? To understand Krishna's presence everywhere. To understand Krishna is the enjoyer, Krishna is the owner, and Krishna is the doer also. So this is real knowledge. So these three things is considered as knowledge in Bhagavad Gita. So we are not the owner, we are not the doers, and we are not the enjoyers. If you have these three things in your mind, then we are considered to be in a proper knowledge, and whatever we do, it doesn't give us karma bandha. Karmanyavadikaraste ma phaleshu kadashana ma karma phalahe durbur mate sangostu karmani. This is the understanding of the shloka. So now we have Gita class. So anyway, so I came here, we are supposed to be speaking about Nityananda Prabhu, and what we can speak about Nityananda Prabhu. Yes, Nityananda Prabhu has done so many leelas, yes, but what it has to do with me, correct? So according to my perception, Nityananda Prabhu is the person who helps us to come out of this ignorance. You see, we are closing our eyes and we are thinking we are in Maya, and then someone has to come and hey, get up. Oh, okay, I'm not, okay, there is no problem actually. When you close your eyes, then you have different kinds of dream, you are in a different imaginative world and you are suffering, you are enjoying. Both are suffering actually. The enjoyment and suffering in your dream, both are suffering because nothing is actually existing. So in the dream, you have so many problems and you are shouting, you are crying, you are in anxiety, you are in depression. Somebody has to come and tell, Prabhuji, get up. Then you, oh, no suffering actually. I'm in ashram. This happened so many times for me. When I'm sleeping, then I have this max semester exam. I'm so afraid. Just our Gopi Pranadana Prabhu used to tell, he's a big scholar, he's a pure devotee, but he used to tell, I don't want to come back to this material world. Why? Because of afraid of exam. He says, this exam is too much. Just to avoid this exam, I don't want to come back to this material world. These exams are horrible. So sometimes We used to sleep, and then the morning time, like 3:30, we get this bad dream. We have max exam. I didn't prepare anything. I'm looking at the sum, and then bus came. I'm get inside the bus, and even while going in the bus, I'm revising. Just entering inside before the exam hall, I'm revising. Just throw the book, went inside, saw the question paper. Everything is gone. I did, whatever I know, it's not there. So you are in so much anxiety, and then somebody comes, Haribol, get up for Mangalarti. Then you wake up, then you see so much relief, right? You are not in you don't have any exam. You are not in college. You don't have to give exam. What you have to do? Just take bath, sing Haribol. Correct? Go inside and then sing. Such a relief. But when you are in this tension, you are completely involved. You feel, yes, you have this problem, you are suffering, you can feel the suffering also, you can feel the perspiration around you. Everything looks real. But as soon as you get up from this, immediately what happens? Immediately liberation comes. So liberation doesn't take long time. Just fraction of second is enough. Like I have given the same example. The room is full of darkness. It is full of darkness for hundreds of years. The room was closed down, and for hundreds of years it was completely in darkness. And then somebody brings a light inside the room. How much time it takes to light a room? Just as soon as you lit the lamp, room becomes completely light. You cannot argue. How is it possible? The room was dark in darkness for hundreds of years. Just by one light, how it can get light? No. Similarly, we are in this darkness, we are in this samsara chakra for millions of years. But what one point of time, when we come in connection with devotees, and this one point of time, when our knowledge gets awakened, this fraction of second is enough to give us liberation. So that's why it is said, sadhu sangha, it's very important. Even lavamatra sadhu sangha, it's enough. Just fraction of second. You may have seen devotees, we may have seen devotees just one time. And from this one time onwards, our sukriti starts growing. Our agyat sukriti starts growing. And this becomes our journey for our spiritual life. So from there, our journey starts, and slowly our ignorance starts removed from us. So in a similar way, to give this light or to use this Ashanga Shastra, that is the weapon of detachment, we have the weapon. We may have the weapon, that is knowledge. Krishna says this knowledge is considered as weapon. In the end of 3rd chapter, Krishna speaks about evam buddhe param buddva samstabhyatmanam atmanah jahishatrum mahabaho kamarupam durashatam. He says evam buddhe param buddva, with the help of supreme knowledge, transcendental knowledge, what you can do? You can cut this attachment to this material world, and you can get out of this world. Yes, we have the knife. Sometimes we bring knives. It's not cutting. It's not getting cut. Knife is there, you have object to cut, but it's not getting cut. Why? Because knife is not sharp. Correct? So similarly, we may have knowledge, but if it is not blessed by Guru, then that knowledge will not give you any kind of use. It's like Karna's knowledge. Karna, he had a knowledge, but he did not have the mercy of Guru, Parashurama. Then what happened? His knowledge became useless. But you can see Krishna. He went to Sandipani Muni. He did not study anything. There was some Goshala, and he was playing around in Goshala. That's how he likes. He was playing around Goshala, and then he learned 64 days, 64 arts he learned, and then he comes to Guru. He says, Sandipani Muni, please give your blessing. Because of your blessing only, my knowledge will remain intact. Who is praying? Lord is praying. To show us that without Guru's mercy, it is impossible for us to understand anything spiritual. And even if you understand, it is impossible for us to practice in our spiritual life. So today is a very important day. Not only today, every day, every moment. It is not that, okay, today we have Nityananda Trayodashi, and let us everyone worship, today glorify Nityananda. And then tomorrow, some other program, and everybody glorifies that. It doesn't work like that. Every day we should think about everyone. Every day we should have. You cannot survive just because of injections. Correct? When you are diseased, you give injection. But normal days, what we do? We eat normal food, and by means as normal food, we survive. Similarly, all these festivals are just like injection to give us more boost to remember them, to understand them, to glorify them. But these injections are not enough. We should have regular, proper meals. In the similar way, every day, Yashastri Sandhya, Vande Guru, Ashri Charana Ravindam. We should remember about our Guru, his mercy, and we should serve him all the time. So, in this way, if we remember every day in our sadhana, in our bhakti, then we can get his mercy. So, today being Nityananda Prabhu's appearance day, what we can pray to him is that give me the strength. Give me the strength so that with this, whatever I am practicing, I can practice it more powerfully. I can practice it more purely. That is also necessary. When you practice more purely, more straightforward, then the medicine has effect. So that is possible only by Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So Lord comes here to give himself. To receive that Lord, we need to understand about ourselves, and we need to get out of this ignorance. So this ignorance can be cleared or can be destroyed only by means of Lord Nityananda Prabhu's mercy. That's why we say, Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chalakaya. So what Guru does, he makes us to open these eyes, and he's telling, please see here. And then he gives this lamp of light so that we can come out of this ignorance. Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. It's a Upanishad statement. If you want to stay in light, what you should do? Stay in light. Don't go in the darkness. So until you are in the light, you will not be affected by darkness. Similarly, until we are in the connection with Guru's instruction, then we will not be disturbed by darkness. So the main thing is we should follow Guru's instruction. If we follow Guru's instruction, then we are out of darkness. That is the definition for Dhira. Krishna speaks about Dhira Statrana Mukhyati in the beginning of Bhagavad Gita. So who is Dhira? Dhira, one who is not acting according to his own vasanas, but he acts according to the Guru's instruction and based on Shastra. So this is the definition for Dhira. Because Krishna says, if you understand the soul, if you have the knowledge about the soul, then you are called Dhira. So how to become Dhira? Like Dhruva Maharaj. He was disturbed when his father gave him the trouble. So he got angry and he was having this revenge mood. So what happened? Suddenly he met Narada, and after meeting Narada, he followed Shastra and his vasanas get purified. He could have Lord's darshan, and in the way he got liberation. So in the similar way, in this life, in this material life, our karma vasanas are coming in so many ways, in so many different situations. So what Prakriti does, it always gives us some situations. In this world, we are all put into some situations. That's how karma works. So we are in this situation. Now we should decide how I am going to react. Whether I am going to react based on my vasanas, previous vasanas, or I am going to follow my Guru's instruction. Dhruva Maharaj, he had Kshatriya Vasana. So because of the Kshatriya Vasana, he immediately started having this feeling of revenge. He had this anger. So what happened? He was going along with Vasana. Then he met Narada, and Narada convinced him. He purified him. He gave him the path of Shastra. He followed Shastra. His Vasanas get purified. He got Lord's mercy, and then he got liberated. Just think, if he has to continue his Vasanas, did not meet devotees, he is not going to follow Shastra, then what will happen? He will be having this anger, and then starts doing revenge, and again samsara. So this is how we should understand. In this material world, we are put into so many situations. So in this situation, how we are going to react? Whether I am going to follow my Guru's instruction, follow Shastra, and to please him, I am going to do my activities, or I am going to do according to my three modes of material nature, my vasanas, and again come back to this material world. So we should make this choice. If we make this choice that yes, I am going to follow spiritual instruction, then we need help. And who can help us? Only Lord Balarama can help us. So Krishna, he expands himself as Lord Balaram, and from Balaram we have 5 other expansions. We have Mahavishnu, we have Karana, Kshira, Garbha, and Seshashai. So these 5 expansions are coming from Balarama, and same Balarama Hoilo Nitai, that same Balaram in this Kali Yuga, he comes down as Lord Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu is even more merciful than Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he, first of all, gives us a chance to get out of this ignorance, and he gives us connection towards Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and from him we can understand the higher pastimes of Radha and Krishna, and we can enter inside that pastime. So I'm not much qualified to speak about the internal pastimes or qualities of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. As a sadhaka, we can understand this much, that first of all, we should get out of our vasanas, we should come back to our original position. From this original position, we can start doing our devotional service. Brahma bhauta prasanna atma na sauchati na kankshati samas sarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. Krishna says, from this point of time, my bhakti starts. From which point? When you understand, when you realize, when you start acting in the platform of soul, Brahma Bhuta Prasanna Atma, when you understand, you realize that I am spirit soul, yes, I should serve Krishna only, then from that position our devotional service starts. So this we can pray to Lord Nityananda Prabhu today, that yes, I should understand my position, I should get out of this ignorance, I should have the strength to practice this devotional service more strongly, more purely, so that I can assist in Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. So I'll end here. Shri Nityananda Prabhu Avirvaha Maha Mahotsav ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So if you have any questions or comments, you can ask. And sorry, you have called me maybe thinking that I'm going to speak about Lord Nityananda, but I'm not that much well versed in the Leelas of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, even though in Chaitanya Charitamrita we have, and you may have heard so many pastimes of Lord Nityananda, how he has delivered Jagai and Madai, and how he has broken Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's danda, and there are so many hundreds of nectarian pastimes. But this is what I was thinking to talk today. So it's a very great opportunity also for me to speak in the early morning itself. Otherwise, if you have not invited me, what I will be doing? I will be roaming around chanting this and looking around the NVCC campus and how this flower is there, oh, what they are doing and how they are watering the plant. I will be roaming around. But since you gave me a chance, now I'm able to talk about the Lord, and I get the sukriti of all your blessings also. I will end here. And I thank also Kanaya Thakur Prabhu that he mercifully invited me. So you're all in a good hands. I can see that. I am coming from Madurai. So I came actually here to take association because I am frustrated there. Sitting and giving, studying and giving class, sitting, giving, studying class in online. I don't see any devotees. I sit in front of camera, I have to talk. And I have to laugh also. Sometimes devotees they come and, Prabhuji, in the middle of lecture, you can laugh also a little bit. To whom I have to laugh? In the seeing camera, I have to laugh. How can you laugh, seeing the camera? So I was frustrated 2 years, sitting inside the room like potato and getting boiled. So I thought, okay, let us go outside. Where to go? Maybe to go Vrindavan, Mayapur. These are all big place where we don't get personal association. But I was somehow or other, that's what we say, by good fortune, by divine arrangement. This Bhagavatam, what I was talking, it was going through many channels, and then our Radhesham Prabhu's sisters, they were hearing. It's my fortune. And they were hearing that, and they were giving results to Radhesham Prabhu. They were telling, okay, Prabhuji, he is giving Tamil class, and nice Tamil class, you hear. Then Prabhuji called me, hey, you are giving Tamil class, I heard. Yes, Prabhuji, to get call from Radhesham Prabhu, it's a big thing. And he is asking, hey, you are giving nice class, I heard. Then what else you need? Was Prabhuji, it's your blessing. Then we are in touch for some time, and then I asked, okay, let us go here. Because I heard about Pune, and I heard about devotees community and association. I wanted to see personal experience also. So I asked Prabhuji, he said, yes, you can come. I said, Prabhuji, I am coming only for taking association. I will attend all the temple programs. I will hear lecture. So this is my idea. He said, yes, you come. Then I come here the next day itself. This class, here program, that program. So he mercifully somehow or other engaged me. Otherwise, what I will be doing? I will be in Maya. Thinking that I will take association and I will be pure sadhu, I will be chanting 64 rounds. No, it's not possible. For our level, we should be always engaged. And devotees, they know how to engage us. So what we should do, just surrender ourselves to some devotee and just follow. That's an instruction in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna spoke everything, then he asked, what are you going to do? Arjuna is like blinking, what I am going to do. Then he doesn't know what to do. Then ita eche tata guru, whatever you want to do, you do. Krishna left him like that. No, he did not leave him. Then he said, I'm going to tell you something more secret. Again, Krishna started. This is how Krishna starts. He sees Arjuna's face. Arjuna is little dull and he says, okay, okay, Arjuna, I'm going to tell you very more secret knowledge. Please hear very carefully. Then Arjuna, oh yes, we're going to tell something. Okay. Then again in the end of 18th chapter, Krishna spoke so many things. Again he sees Arjuna's face. Any change? He's going to fight or not? Arjuna is like that. He's still same. He has shown even Vishwarupa. After showing Vishwarupa also, Arjuna did not wake up. After showing Vishwarupa, he says, I'm Kalarupa, get up and fight. I have killed everyone, you have to fight. Even he has terrorized him, but he was not ready to fight. At the end of 18th chapter, he says, whatever you want to you do. Then Krishna again said, I'm going to tell you something more secret. What he says? Before that, Manmana bhav madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. Then he says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam braja. Then he says, now what do you want to do? Then Arjuna says, Karishya vachanam tava. Krishna, whatever you say, I will do. So that is the utmost understanding of Bhagavad Gita, that we should come to this point, just surrender ourselves to a devotee or to our guru and tell, whatever you want to do, I'm ready to do that. So this is how we should surrender, and you are all in a very good hand. We have Radheshyam Prabhu, we have Kanai Thakur Prabhu here. So we are all in good hand. We don't have to think too much. We are just like this flower garlands. So if this flower garlands goes to a karmi, what he will do? He will take and he will give it to his wife. If this flower garland comes to a devotee, what he will do? He will offer it to the Lord. So give yourself to some devotee and he will offer you to the Lord, not to some karmis. Like Prabhupada says, at least give this one life to Krishna. We have given this life, so many lifetimes to so many people. No use. Still we are here in this material world, correct? If they have utilized us properly, we could have already gone to liberation. But they did not use us properly. But at least this life, if we can give ourselves to Krishna, to devotees, then they can use us properly, then they can make us a way to achieve the Lord. Okay? Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Let us thank His Grace Vamshidhar Prabhu for early morning, missing his NVCC, experience and coming all the way. So let us thank him by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Thank you very much. So Prabhuji has to immediately leave back for NVCC. Devotees are expecting him